then somebody will come back and tell you somebody cut the line. You know, they leave all the way from the kitchen area to come to you to tell you somebody cut the line.
So is it bad
You
to
know?
cut the line?
What's that?
Is it bad to cut the line?
Well, yes, we teach them that you wait your turn. You respect the rules, you know, and all of that. So if everybody is on the line and you're coming from somewhere, why should you just fit yourself at the front?
Well, and I agree with that. As an American, nothing is going to upset an American more than somebody cutting in line.
Okay.
But I feel like since I've been here in St. Lucia, there either isn't a line, there's just a mob at the front trying to force their way through, and the people standing in line are never going to get there. You have to join the mob. Or there are, like a little while ago, I went to the bank. I had to get a new bank card. And I'm standing there in line, and you know how the bank is. It takes 2-3 hours to get through the line sometimes. And then I see these people, they're going in and they're sitting over in customer service, and there's nobody in customer service, but you know how they got the chairs right there.
Yes.
And they'll wait maybe 5-10 minutes, and then they'll walk up to the front of the line and pretend like they were on the line the whole time.
Well, it's unfortunate, but that's not supposed to be happening, you know. And you see, that's the sad thing. When the children are here, we try our best to teach them these things, to instill those little values in them. But sadly, sometimes it's not reinforced at home, or by the time they graduate from here, they move on, they're older, they begin to conform, they have a mind of their own, they just do their thing. But that does not stop us from trying our bit here.
Right.
You know, I mean, we don't want a chaotic environment. We want
Right.
people to understand, you know, the proper way of doing things. So we go ahead and we try.
And so where do you feel that comes from? Because like in the example I gave, I mean, I finally got to the front of the line after 2 hours, and then somebody decided to like stand right in front of me and try to walk up, and I almost said something, but I'm like, you know what? I'm not at home right now. This isn't my country. If it goes south, like there's no reason for me to think I'm gonna get the benefit of the doubt. So I let it go. But you're saying that it's bad to cut in line, but at the same time, we see it's prevalent within the culture. So at what point does that get lost? Because in school, you're being taught to stand in line, but somewhere clearly the culture sort of reinforces.
And it would depend on where you are. Um, I don't think it is right in any place. You see, when people get to a certain age, you would hardly find somebody walking up to them to tell them, you know, you really should not be doing that. I mean, some people are brave enough to do it,
Right.
you know, but we know what goes on in society now. It's almost like
You know, it's interesting. In that bank example, what one guy did, he didn't actually tell anybody not to cut in line. What he did was when he was like 2 or 3 people back, he said very loudly to the whole room, like, oh, these people are cutting in line. It's such a terrible thing. And why are people cutting in line? So when he got to the front, none of those people were there going to try and cut in front of him. Like they already knew he was going to say something.
Yes.
So he didn't have to talk to anyone generally. He just talked loudly enough to his friend that nobody tried it.
Yeah, because it's wrong. You know, it's wrong. The thing is, there are some people who will always try to see how they can get away with something. They're always super impatient. Or, you know, let me just try to see if I can.
Yeah.
If I get through with it, then I'm almost like a winner. You know, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
But that doesn't make it right. Now,
Right.
we at the school, that's what we do. It's not about the academics alone. I mean, the social skills, you know, emotional balance and everything. We try our best, you know, to inculcate a bit of that so that at least when the children leave here,
Right.
they would have left with something good to go
Yeah.
out with, you know?
Yeah.
But sadly, they get older. Sometimes they are from homes where that is not really valued.
Yeah.
So it's not reinforced.
Right.
They go out there, they have a mind of their own.
Yeah.
And
And so almost there's only so much that we can do as a school.